teachers mess me about. My family, my parents don't have any faith in me. Just leave me alone. I'm going out. No, wait then. Wait, leave me alone.
What's in the news then? Oh, what? What's he done now? Idiot fool!
Younger and younger. Another major issue is the reluctance for witnesses to actually come forward.
Only 15 with his whole life ahead of him. Ran with the local team, he called these his brethrens. Head filled with dreams of one day being like the veterans, ready to bleed for what he believed, even die if necessary. Go all out to achieve his goals, no room for second guesses. Rather put things on hold than make a mess of them. So when faced with obstacles or met contestants hoping to desecrate his destiny, he protected all on his plate until his last breath. Rather be faced with death than let some hater get the best of him. Though met with hard press, he still respected the feelings of those who pressured him. He had to be a man and deal with it, but eventually it all started to fester and cause stress. As a result, he began to go crazy, mind filled with visions of those close trying to play him. Seeing ghosts at his bedside when he got a chance to rest, tossing and turning, sheets soaked with sweat, head burning, pain penetrating his chest like his heart wanted to vacate, similar to a kestrel ready to fly the nest. So prepare for takeoff like a rocket filled with petrol, like the fuse, and watch it progress with only a matter of time before it goes boom. Those who notice this suggest it would be best to move, get out of the firing line. Don't wanna be consumed by what may come next, cause nobody knows what's going on in the fragile mind of this individual that's dying inside. All stops working fine like a broke Rolex, with no concept of time or what will be presented when opposite wires collide. To some the outcome will be exciting, but to the eye that shines from subliminal messages, it will take a little more time to register it. And when it does, call blind me, the surprise ain't gonna be pleasant, more like how far the same as Satan taking residence. Prepare for something die, lost through all hopes of leveling. Many wishing things could go back to pride of what's about to go down. This kid they once knew as a recluse, elusive but quite respected by all that knew him, is now holding a gun and walking into a school, being abusive to teachers. Finally there goes his fuse. He starts to open fire and kills 3 pupils, eyes wide open, staring straight through them. Then he turns the gun on himself and takes a deep breath, shoots a bullet to his crown, slumping to the floor without a sound. His blood splatters all over the walls, room covered in cloud. Teachers stand still by what's happened. The kids run in panic through the double doors out onto the playground. Within minutes the police arrive on the scene and names are taken. The youngest are shaken, some have even fainted. Though morbid is the picture that I painted, I hope it cuts through you like a katana blade and make you realise what it could be like if a troubled mind decides to go crazy. And maybe in time we can unite and preserve human life instead of trying to be gangster all the time. Cause in my mind's eye, this just ain't right. So my heart goes out to those who died at Columbine. High lives taken by a wannabe wise guy trying to make a name in history. Even though I live in a different country, we all combine and feel the grief. So with that I'll write this rhyme with those who suffered in mine, and hope the pain erases swiftly. Even though it's gonna take time, God bless those still alive. Just keep faith and one day total peace will arrive. We just gotta see to it, cause we all have a right to be free and live a life of peace. Even though times get hard, leaving scars that won't heal. Sat at night staring at the stars in the sky, tears in your eyes, trying your hardest to keep them open wide, fighting the urge to close them tight. Paranoid onlookers might see this as a weakness, to deflect the feeling we create pipe dreams to wipe clean the fear of defeat and hopefully increase the will to succeed. As a species this runs deep. Look at the incarnation of Jesus, sent to us by God to feed the weak and heal the needy, deflating the balloon of hate and disease we created as human beings. For this reason we kneel before those who lead us and pray one day they will relieve us from our pains, whilst we're sat still waiting, anticipating and contemplating the main feature, averting our gaze from the fact they made mistakes, covering it up like face paint, only telling us to duck when it's too late, resulting in us being crushed by the moves they make, duped in hate by their foolish ways, and we call this new fate. So we're left with the price to pay. In this instance, a kid wanting fame by leaving people slain in his wake, and this ain't right. So with these words I hope to provide the right way.